This is from Narcissu's point of view. The red says 3-base Stalker Colossus build. Should I have pushed earlier in his build order I did in the early game bad or good? So you chrono boosted a Zealot. I don't know why you built a pylon in the base. What was the purpose? Was that just meant to freak them out? I don't understand what the point of that was. We've built another Zealot. So you don't really want to build any Zealots at the start. You can run a Zealot across and sometimes it'll do damage because people panic. Having a Zealot in your army is not the worst thing, but we'll kind of see. And the Forge this early is like super fast. So we haven't used Chrono Boost at all, so that's something you've got to work on using here. It's a very odd build. I like people playing their own creative styles, but you're definitely going for too much tech too fast. With the Stargate and the Forge, your Warp Gate seems to have started really late as well. So let's go back and look at the opening, guys. Let's actually analyze this opening really quickly. So it's Gate, Gas, pretty standard timing. Okay, send a probe across. I don't know why we sent the probe across, to be honest. I guess it's just to be safe. Why not? No Chrono Boost. You're meant to Chrono Boost after the first pylon finishes. So not Chrono Boosting there is bad. Also, we've got 500 minerals. So why don't we have a Nexus down already? So you could Chrono Boost. If you want to pressure with a Zealot, you should Chrono Boost that Zealot and you should have the gateway rallied to the other side of the map already. That Zealot popped out and just sat there for a while. That's actually huge. If you can just rally these across, they get in there and do damage. And we're sitting on all this money and we're not spending it efficiently. So in general, the sort of plan of I'm going to harass with a Zealot, take a fast expand, get 3 gateways and go Stargate, that's fine with me. It's not the 100% solid. You don't need to be 100% solid until you get to pro level. It's totally fine. But you've got to spend your chrono. If you want to go up in the tech more, you need to take a second gas earlier, and you need to kind of progress in that way where the build makes a little bit more sense. So, yeah, there's a few question marks above the actions that are going on in this game, where the order is super messy, and there's not a clear game plan in my mind and what's going on. And so we're going to see like an Oracle, but the Forge serves no function here, right? We don't have enough gas for it. We still haven't put gas in the main. We're still not using Chrono Boost or taking the gases on the natural, and we're still building unupgraded Zealots, which are not very good units. They're okay, just kind of peppered in with Void Rays or Immortals or these sort of units where your opponent kind of needs to jump on top, and then your Zealots are actually going to do stuff because these units are so high damage. But as it is, yeah, I got to be very critical of this. Still not mining gas properly. Finally put on gas in the main base. I don't know what happened with the Oracle. Looks like it only killed 1 worker, so I don't know if it flew into these cannons or what. But yeah, generally there's a lot of fundamentals that could be improved here. Going 3 gateways and then Void Ray production, also not a great plan. So in terms of composition, you want to have a clear focus here. Here we chose to go for a very random attack. So why is this random? We have 3,000 minerals in the bank, which we're not spending. Why are we attacking when we've just focused on expanding and building up a large economy, but we haven't transferred any of that economy into army yet? So this is fundamentals. This is, if you build an economy, you need to focus on using that economy. If you want to go rush your opponent with Void Rays, you might as well have stayed on one base, taken your gases really early, and chrono boosted Void Rays non-stop, right? You've got to be very focused in what you're choosing to do. And as I always say, there is no correct way to play. You just have to choose a way to play and then get better at it bit by bit. But in this case, you're going to get absolutely crushed here. Oh, the Stalkers weren't focus firing the Void Rays properly, but they still cleaned it up. And we're just not producing. So for you, Narcissu, you're at the point in the game where just spending your money is the most important thing for you to do. We see in the control groups, you have control grouped a gateway, not all of them. You haven't control grouped your Stargate, which means if we go to your camera, you're doing things like this. So you're scrolling, click this, build Oracle. Click probe, build Nexus. Click gateway, build unit. You want to always try to use your control groups as much as possible. It's huge if you can use these. And whenever you float money, you want to say, oh crap, I'm not spending my money. So I need more production. So if you're going air, we should be going just air, because then we want upgrades on the cybernetics core for air units. Instead, we're going some ground with upgrades and a robo, and some air. Air units are usually only good when massed or for harassment, right? They're not good just mixed into your army. So this is not the right way we want to be doing that. So you need to be more focused in what you're doing. If you want to be building lots of Zealots, you want to be getting a Twilight Council, you want to be getting Charge. And most importantly, whenever you're floating money, it's like, okay, what would I be doing? I would go Nexus, Nexus. I would build another 8 gateways right now. I would be chrono boosting probes like mad, trying to get up more gas income to spend all this minerals, and I would just be non-stop producing out of that production. And getting that kind of engine going is the big thing, which should just like really be game changing. This Oracle comes in and kills an entire mineral line and spots 5 Stargates. GG. Says GG, but then stays in the game. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Built, yeah, so many cannons in random positions for your opponent, but none in the mineral lines. So that was like, this is very beginner cannon placement. It should have just been 1 cannon in each mineral line, and it protects the most important stuff. But they're massing Tempests now. Not a great unit, but very good versus Colossus, funnily enough. And we still haven't got on top of that money. So that's really all this game is about, is there's been no push to spend the money at any point here. Let's check the rally points. Change the rally points on the Nexus, that's good. But there just hasn't been any more production. And there's been a constant mix of random Void Rays and Oracles. So yeah, try not to mix Void Rays in with air units like this. Void Rays are only really very good in specific situations, yeah. So it's just more valuable if you to go, say, Stalker, Colossus, get some maybe Immortals as well, maybe not pure Colossi, maybe Charge Zealots on the ground with that, but really just focus on just a ground army and you'll be way better off. And most importantly, get organized with your spending. So one of the problems we see is really haphazard base placement. A lot of players have this problem, right? Look at these buildings, they're all kind of spread randomly. You'll notice when I play, I'll have, say, a pylon here. And next to it, I'll go gate. I'll get like 7 gateways on 1 pylon. I'll build a few extra pylons next to it to support it later on. But bam, that's like 1 section of my base. Whereas we look at the building space here, it's like you've filled up your entire natural with just 4 buildings. We've filled up our entire third with just 4 buildings. Everything's really haphazard and kind of blocking movement as well. So try to just always remember to, like, you know, have a pylon here, and then just squeeze all your production in around there and try to build them in neat rows and just be more consistent in your production, and you'll be way better off. Because as it is, that's really all that needs to be said here. Is it's just crazy how much money you're getting, but we're just not spending it. And if we were spending it, our opponent would be absolutely boned. We could have killed them because we could have been maxed out minutes ago. Pure Tempest. This is the 2nd time today I've seen Pure Tempest. So I think a lot of people don't realize Tempests are really bad units, guys. They're only good for picking off giant air units. That's their job. That's their job. You get enough of them to pick away at your opponent from afar and force them to attack into your other stuff like Sidestorm. Yeah. This is crazy, man. Ooh. Hey, you win this game. People keep sending me their wins today. GG, well played. Thanks for that replay, mate.